Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to Chronicles of a Crafter. I am going to make a couple of these cute little folio journaling spaces. It has a couple of pockets. This one has a belly band at the top. These are just my prototypes. This one has a some journaling space and a pocket here, a couple of pockets over here. So yeah, I just thought we'd make one of these. It also has a few tuck spots here on the side as well for some additional tags that we'll be making as well. And yeah, so there's a tag spot there and a tag spot here, and then one more down here at the bottom. I just made this out of some paper pack paper and some notebook paper, journaling paper from a notebook. Okay, so yeah, let's just go ahead and make a couple of these, and these would be great for inside of any journal that you may have. It depends on your preference, your style, and yeah, there's just, you know, all kinds of tuck spaces, and you can stitch these or glue them. The choice is yours. I'm going to be using glue for videoing purposes, but I will go back and make a couple of these for my farmhouse junk journal and do some stitching around various areas. If you do not have a sewing machine but want the look of a stitched paper, let me just show you what I have here. This is just some silicone stamp that you can stamp onto your page that looks like stitching. Okay, so you don't have to have a sewing machine to do this project, but it is nice to have stitched paper. It just gives it a little bit of extra textures and you know, a different feel to the paper itself. So let's just go ahead and make a couple of these and see where we get. But it all started with me wanting to, I started off with this iridescent paper that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. It looks like this. It's a paper pack with 3 sheets in the pack, and it has like this iridescent kind of, I don't know if the camera is picking up, but it has like this iridescent texture and color to it. So I started with this. Nope, which one is it? I started with one of these and was going to make a card for, here it is, for my my friend's bachelorette party, and decided that this is looking pretty great. Let's do something for our junk journal. So that's where the idea came from. So I'm just going to toss that aside for now, and so I'm going to try to put the measurements on the screen as we go, as well as down in the description. I'm making this from 2 sheets of 12 by 12 paper. This is single-sided paper, okay, and I'm just going to give you the cut marks, the score marks, and the measurements of the total project. This one is a little bit wider than this one. You can see that. It's a little bit taller as well. But I think I like the size and dimensions of this one, only because this one's just a little bit bigger and bulkier. Okay, so I'm going to give you the measurements for this particular one. I'm using 2 coordinating papers. They're pretty much farmhousey. They're from a paper pack that looks like this. This is one of the newer paper packs from Michael's, the Recollections collection paper packs, and it's called the Greenery. Okay, and Michael's have recently reduced the prices of their paper packs. They used to be $20, now they're $10, and with the 40% off coupon, you can get it for under $5. Okay, or right around $6. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and cut this up. I just need to determine which one I want for my outer cover. So this is the one this is the cover that you will see the most of, versus when you open it up you have all these little accent images as well. So I think I'm gonna go with the Pretty Greenery as opposed to the plaid. Maybe I'll do the plaid. I think I'll do the plaid. This is a green plaid-ish color here. So yeah, I think I'm going to do the plaid for the outside color and use the greenery for my inside accent pages. So I'll bring in one of my old trusty scoreboard slash cutting boards here. And this is going to get cut at 7. All the way across. And I'm going to cut this down to 8.5. 7 by 8.5 are your measurements for the first sheet. Okay. And I'm going to move this out of the way and go to my next piece. So this right here will be, let's see, this is about 2. Okay, we're gonna go with this piece right here. And I'm going to cut this piece down to 4, let's see, 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to place this in my cutter, 4 1/4. Just making sure that that is the right. Cut one sheet down to 4 1/4. Yeah, I mean 4 1/2. It should say. Yeah, 4 1/2. Okay, so now we have this piece, and then we're going to cut another one down to 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. So let me just measure this one. 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Yep. So you can barely see my quarter marks. Okay, there we go. I'm not used to using this score slash cutting board, but it is what it is for now. I do not have my oversized cutting board with me. So that one was 4 3/4, and now we're going to cut this down to 3 3/4. Okay, so now we have that. All right, and there is another sheet that we need to cut, but we will cut that one later. Okay, now we're going to work on our accent paper. So this is the coordinating paper that I selected to go with this project. And what I need to do now is cut this sheet, this 12 by 12, to 4 1/2. Okay, so that's what I've done here. I've cut it down to 4. Sorry, not 4 1/2. 4. Just make sure. Yes. So I've cut this one sheet, this 12 by 12 sheet, down to 4. Okay, so now we're going to rotate that paper and then cut it down to 7, because that's gonna go on the inside of this right here. So yep, 7 is our next cut mark on our accent sheet. Okay, so now we have that and this, and that's gonna go there. On your 8 1/2 by 7, you want to just cut little triangles off on the corners of both of these, just so that there isn't bulk when you glue the whole thing down. So that's gonna go right in there. And on our 4 mark, we folded our sheet in half. Okay, so there's this and there's that. I have some paper here. This is just some lined paper. It's gonna go right in here for journaling space, and I wanted a pretty large mat all the way around, so I just cut this to size. I don't even know what this was cut down to. I'm sorry, the camera is shaking, but this is the paper that I have from an old notebook. it has weird lines on it, blue and red. So yeah, I just cut whatever I thought would be nice to go right in there. So I wanted a pretty large mat all the way around so that I can see that pretty pattern on the inside there. Okay, so next I am going to take my coordinating paper and my original paper, this plaid, and make a couple of pockets and tucks for this this folio flap thingy. So I want to measure, let's see, I think this will fold over like so. I think I want this as my inside pocket. Okay, so this was just the remaining cut mark off of this one. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use this as my inside pocket, and that's going to go right on here. So that's that. And then I'm going to use perhaps this gingham. I may have to cut some down. Yeah, I'm going to use this plaid again, or gingham, or whatever it is. I'm going to cut this down to 4. And this will be my inside flap, or sorry, my outside flap. I know this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. So here, let me just show you. It's 4 by 5, and I'm going to score off ½ an inch. Okay, so it'll be 4 by 4.5, and just going to score it right here at the ½ inch mark. Fold that over, and this is going to go on here. All right. And on this flap, I'm going to cut off my little triangles to reduce the bulk and try to get all of it to line up onto this. Okay, so these are the pieces that we have for now. I also need to get another piece of this pretty floral paper to make a pocket or belly band or something to go on the top of this one. So let's do that. And it's 4 inches wide, and let's just cut a 3 1/4 inch, or sorry, 3 3/4 inch strip to go as a pocket on the top flap. So this will be a pocket on here. Yep, 3 3/4 inches, and then I'll cut it down to about, let's see, I will cut this down to about 3, let's do 2 3/4, okay? 2 3/4 right there. Okay, so this will be our pocket for here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna pop a little dropped it on the floor. I'm gonna pop a little thumb notch in this one. As soon as I find my large thumb notch. This is a 2 1/2 inch circle punch. I'm just gonna line it up, center it, pop a little thumb notch in there, so I know that's now my piece for that pocket that's gonna go on this pocket. And I'm gonna use my, this is just a border punch. I'm just gonna use this to give me some decorative edges for the large pocket that's going in in there. I'm gonna start it here. And then slide it over and line up the image. Okay, so now we have that. It's gonna go, see that? That's gonna go on the inside right here. Okay, so the only thing left to do is to glue everything together. So let's do that. I'm going to use my Scotch Create glue stick. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue here in the middle. Sorry, the camera's shaking. Again, I am still on vacation, but I wanted to craft, so I brought all of my crafting supplies with me. And it's just a little bit jerry-rigged up. It's not my normal workstation, so I just have to work with it. And yeah, so this is happening. Okay, so there's my little journaling space. Here is my outside cover. So I just folded that in half, and I'm going to apply some Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix glue on the inside here because I want it to hold really well. And I'm also going to, let me just see if I can line this up and snip that corner off. Okay. I'm also going to line up my pocket right here on the inside of this. I'm thinking I want to ink this, so let's see, what kind of ink do I have? Oh, I forgot I have peel paint. Let's do that. I don't have a sponge or a dauber, but I'm gonna grab one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm just using a paper towel and see if this works. I'm not sure. This may or may not work. So let's just give it a go. Not bad. So I'm just gonna ink all around this pocket right here. I'm using peeled paint, which is one of the new inks that I picked up at Michael's with a 40% coupon and a discount code or something, and basically got it for free. So this is not the best, but it's working for now. Okay, so now we have that, and it's gonna look really cute right there. Okay, so let me close this up, and I'm gonna use Fabri-Fix to glue down this pocket on 3 sides. So I hope you guys are still having a great day. It's beautiful weather here. I'm actually in South Carolina at my uncle's house. And yeah, the weather has been great. We went fishing today. So yeah, the weather has been really great, cooperative. Hope you guys are having a great day as well. And I'm just gonna pop that down right there, trying to keep it out of that corner where we fold this over. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we have this cute little pocket thingy. We have our backing with our journaling paper, and I'm going to use this tab right here to glue down onto the back side of our journaling card. So I'm just going to pop this on right here, close to the crease but not touching, because we want this to fold over. Okay. There. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now we have this, and this is our over flap. So let me see, this is going to go on here like this, and here's our pocket. That's gonna go right on here. The pocket's a little bit smaller than the actual flap, but it's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. You can put anything on this flap up here. You can put a belly band on there like I did on the prototype, or you know, you could put a full pocket. You could put a corner tuck if you like, but I'm going to put one of these pockets right on here like this, because, and I'm putting it at the top up here, and I'll show you why. So I'm just going to center it. I'm just going to center it on the flap. Okay. Sorry about the shaking camera, guys. Yeah, it's just not my normal setup, so sorry about that. When you place this on here and flip it over, whatever's in this pocket will not fall out if it's flipped over like this. So the pocket will be like that. Okay, so we're just going to take a little bit of Fabrifix glue. I'm going to glue this on here and attach it to this top section. Close to the crease but not touching, and close everything up and hold it in place. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. Okay, and for this section right here, this section right in here, I'm going to use some of the same coordinating paper, and I'm going to make a little belly band that goes right here, but I'm going to separate them so that you can stick some tags in there as opposed to it being a full-size belly band. So I know that this is 7 inches. I only need about 1.5 inch strip, so let's just cut that off. I'm going to go with 1.5 inches here. Okay, 5, 7. And this is going to go right here, and I'm using some of this plaid stripes, the lines on the plaid design, to really give me a straight-ish line here. So yeah, this will line up really nicely right there. So I know it's 7 inches. I am going to have to score this in a couple of places to give me my pockets or tucks for the tags. Let me just grab a tag and show you where they're gonna go, if I can find one. Okay, so these are just tags with their tops cut off. I turned a couple of them into tickets by just punching a little half a circle on both tops and bottoms. So this is just a little tag that I made, and here is my belly band or tag tuck. So each tag needs about 2 inches. Okay, you need room for glue, the tag, and then room for glue. Okay, and then here we'll move this over to 2 1/4 inches, glue, the tag, and then glue. And then for the last one, okay, so I am going to score this 7 divided by 3. I'm going to score this at every 2 2 3/4 inches. Let's just see, I think 2 3/4 may be a bit much. Let's do it at yeah, let's do it at every 2 3/4 inches. So I'm gonna score, let's do it on this side, every 2 2.5 inches. So I'm gonna score here at 2.5. And then I'm going to score here at 4.5. Yeah, that should be fairly even. Every 2.5 inches is where I scored. And then I'm just going to place it onto this front panel using my Fabrifix. I'm going to put glue only on the score marks. Okay. You can use art glitter glue with a much more precise tip, and that would work also. But here I'm just putting a bead of glue at the top of this strip, and then one on each of the score marks. Okay. And then I'm just going to line this up onto my plaid paper about maybe 1/2 inch away from the edge. So now we have these little cute tuck spots for little tags to go in here. And these are just some tags that I made. I don't know if I did a video for these or not, but I'm going to make these available as a digital on my Etsy shop eventually. So there you have that. And then you have space up here at the top for another tag. Okay, and whatever you put into this pocket will not fall out when you flip it over. It remains in there. Okay, and yep, and now we have this section over here for journaling and another pocket over here. Let's see, what do I have? I have these smaller postcards. Let's see if this will fit. Yep, this is a vintage postcard of the, I believe it's one of those, the highest bridge in the world. So yeah, that's a night image of it, so that can fit right in here. And then I have some of these Tim Holtz journaling cards. Okay, it has space for writing on the back there, so that can go right back here. Alright. Oh, I have these cute tags. This can go also in here. So as you can see, like a lot can fit into these little pockets right here. And this pocket is very deep, so yeah, you can just tuck all kinds of things in there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave you here. This is how the whole thing is assembled on the back. It glues down flat into a junk journal, or you can give it in Happy Mail or what have you. But yeah, easy to assemble. I'll try to put the measurements on the screen and down in the description box down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The channel's growing and I'm really excited about that. You guys have a great Make It Monday. Hope you guys tried this project along with me, and I will talk to you in the next one. Stay naturally curious, guys. Bye. And really quickly, I just wanted to show you that with the remaining paper, you can make a duplicate folio that will also glue down flat into your journal. And this is the reverse of this. Okay? Alright guys, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!